31 interesting facts that are sure to wow any room. This is why I bet you didn't know facts with Brenda Lovett. In this video, we'll be discussing 31 interesting facts that are sure to wow and impress any room, from historical events to amazing animals. We'll have something for everyone, so sit back, relax, and get ready to be amazed. You wouldn't be able to tolerate the quietest place on earth for more than 45 minutes. Too much silence can drive you mad, as was discovered by the Minnesota Orefield Laboratories. That uses an anechoic chamber that has a background noise that is measured in negative decibels, negative 9.4 dBA. Stephen Orefield said that you can hear your heartbeat in lungs. The people who have entered the room had trouble standing because humans orient themselves with sounds. The longest anyone has ever been able to stay in the room is for 45 minutes. The letter X was used for the first time in 1763 to represent a kiss. Using an X and an O to stand for kisses and hugs has been around for a very long time. They have been used for over 100 years, since 1763 to be exact. Gilbert White used them the first time to represent a kiss in a letter to British naturalists that he wrote. Dogs align with the north-south axis when going to the bathroom. I know this for a fact because my Bubba does. Dogs can detect the Earth's magnetic fields. Researchers discovered that dogs prefer to go to the bathroom aligned along the north and south axis under calm magnetic field conditions. Researchers published a study in the Frontiers in Zoology journal. This could be why your dog seems to take so long to find the best place to go. During the Stone Age, Central Europe's entire population could have been on a cruise ship. Sentenced. It was found that for giant chunks of time during the Stone Age, there were fewer than 1,500 people living in Central Europe. This was published in the journal LOS 1. They could have fit on a mid-sized cruise ship. The longest TV ad in history was 14 hours long. It was an Old Spice ad for a product that lasts forever and features Terry Crews and was airing for an eternity. It was not possible on TV, so the 14-hour version was aired online in Sao Paulo, Brazil on December 8, 2018. The ad earned the title from Guinness World Record for the longest TV ad ever. The gap between responses in conversation is 200 milliseconds. 200 milliseconds is a universal average for response time, even in sign language. The pause between when we speak to someone and when that person tends to keep to this similar pattern. This is actually the minimum human response time to anything. This is all according to Stephen Levinson from Max Planck, from the Institution for Psycholinguistics. Now that's a mouthful. So, William Shakespeare never knew how his name was spelled, and neither did anyone else. Historians are clueless as to how Shakespeare's name was actually spelled, but Shakespeare didn't know himself. He's used different variations of his moniker, such as William Shakespeare and William Shakespeare. His contemporaries spelled it more than 80 different ways as well. Shakespeare to Shakespeare. It is said that he never used William Shakespeare even once, even though it has become the most accepted spelling of his name. There are other things about that. You won't get there faster by tailgating. We would all get to where we were going twice as fast if we all kept an equal distance apart. This was discovered by research done by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in 2017. This confirmed that by maintaining an equal distance between cars in front and behind you, then we would be able to get where we were going significantly faster. The word for any young child used to be girl. In the 1300s, the word girl was used to describe any young child. It was spelled Gyrle, states the online etymology dictionary. Hey, girl. Boy, girl. Under UV lights, bananas glow blue. Although bananas are well known for their beautiful yellow color, when a study was published by the Journal of the German Chemical Society, it noted that when the banana was put under a black UV light, they glow an intense blue color. It was found that during the degradation of the chlorophyll that happens during the fruit ripening, that this blue glow is shown. When actors are in character, their brain's activity is different. Canada's McMaster University did a study where they scanned the brains of actors while they were questioned as either themselves or in the character they were playing. The brain activity differed depending on the different scenarios. It appears as if when you're acting, you suppress yourself as if the character is possessing you, psychologist Stephen Brown wrote. China has cloned an award-winning dog, police dog. It's the first. The first cloned puppy named Knutson, I can't say it, was cloned in March 2019 to help speed up the training for the Chinese police force. DNA from the current police dog, Hungama, a 7-year-old coming wolf dog from the Pure police station in Yunnan, who's famous for her detective skills. Now, if only we could say her name, it would be great. The Eiffel Tower's designer built an apartment into it. Gustave Eiffel, the designer of the Eiffel Tower that was named for him, built an hidden apartment in level 3 of the famous landmark. But he never lived there. No one did. It was instead used to entertain distinguishing guests by Eiffel. It was a small apartment that was furnished with wooden cabinets, decorated with wallpaper, and even had a grand piano. Thomas Edison was a guest. You can see the apartment if you purchase a ticket for the ride to the tower. The largest pizza on record was 13,580.28 square feet. It was about the size of a warehouse. A pizza made in 2012 that had the surface area of 1,261.65 square meters. It was made by Dovello Vardi, Andrea Manocci, Marcos Nardi, and Matteo Gionodi from Nappi at Friar Roma in Rome. Guinness World Records named the pizza Ottavia after the first Roman Emperor Octavian Augustus. Had its own name. We can be manipulated by cats' meows that sound like crying babies. Current Biology published a study that found that cats used a more baby-like meow called solicitation purring, that humans judged this crying as more urgent than their normalcy. They deduced it was manipulative because cats would only use this cry in a single-person household.
How did you get here?
I drove here. Sorry. Seemed to develop this special cry. That's my ghost tube talking, sorry. If you turn the word swims upside down, it still swims. Using only uppercase letters, you will see the same word either way you look at it. In Alabama, there's a mail route that is made by boat. In Magnolia Springs, Alabama, by the USA Today, that is the only place in the entire county that has a yearly round mail route that requires water delivery. The United States Postal Service has been servicing this 31-mile stretch since 1915. Yeah. An elixir of immortality has been found by an archaeologist in an ancient Chinese tomb. A 2,000-year-old bronze pot from Western Han Dynasty that contains 3.5 liters of a liquid referred to in Old and Taoist literature as a mix of potassium nitrate and alunite. This liquid was discovered in March 2019. I wonder how many people are immortal since then. Human speak could have been changed if we had changed our diets. When the evolution of languages, many factors just so happen.
Don't go there.
Okay, so happen to include what we eat. We're going there. The University of Zurich linguists published a study that says they think that because of the use of use of agriculture, they may have changed how we speak. When we brought softer foods into our diets, this affected human teeth and jaws in more than one way, not just having been only eating tougher foods like meat. It could be the reason that we use soft sounds like F and V that might not have been so important otherwise. There's more of it. Okay. And somewhere along the way, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to Bet You Didn't Know Facts. And have a great day.